And if I catch you like this in my bathroom again, those words keep playing in my head like a bad song I can't forget. 3 things I should have thought about before I made the dumbest choice of my entire life. First thing, Adrian Drake doesn't go on trips. Never. He just says he's traveling to see who tries anything while he's gone. Second thing, the big fancy apartment at the top probably has cameras. Maybe. I really didn't think about that part until right now. Third thing, I am completely and totally an idiot, but here I am anyway, 2:47 in the morning. The fancy apartment at the top of the building. This shower made from Italian stone that probably costs more than my entire life. I'm just enjoying myself, water falling down like soft rain in summer, steam wrapping around everything like a warm blanket, soaps and shampoos that smell like being super rich and super powerful, and me, Emma Clark, the cleaning lady, 24 years old, 2 jobs to pay my bills, 0 ability to make smart choices, standing here pretending like I own all of this. Oh yes, of course, I always use fancy soap from Syria made from cedar wood. No thank you, I don't need to look at any menu. My personal chef already made all my food. I'm talking to myself in front of the foggy mirror like a crazy person. Because I am a crazy person. 6 months I've been cleaning this apartment. 6 months walking past this locked door. 6 months wondering what it would feel like to be on the other side. On his side, Adrian Drake, the ghost who runs this whole city without ever needing to raise his voice. The man who makes powerful people shake just by looking at them. And me. I clean his windows and got way too curious for my own good. It was Jenny's idea, not completely, but kind of. Emma, you keep saying you want to know how rich people really live. He went to Moscow. He'll be gone for 3 whole days. What's the problem with just taking a quick look? The problem, Jenny, is that taking a quick look turned into me taking a bath in the private shower of the most dangerous man in New York. But it's my fault, totally my fault, because when I saw this shower, black stone, gold metal pieces, a shower head that looks like some kind of portal to another dimension, something inside me just broke. So now I'm here, water way too hot, shampoo where each drop probably costs $1, conditioner that makes my hair feel like silk for the first time ever in my life. I feel powerful, untouchable, dangerous, yes totally. I always shower in shower heads that look like private waterfalls. It's basically my every night routine. I laugh by myself, feeling like a movie star, until I hear it. Click, a door closing, slow, heavy, on purpose. My heart completely stops, then explodes. No, 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 no. He's in Moscow. He traveled there. Jenny confirmed it. The water is still falling. Steam still all around me. But now everything feels like danger. I turn off the shower with hands that won't stop shaking. Complete silence. Total silence, deadly silence, then footsteps, expensive shoes, careful steps, getting closer. I grab the towel. Not my fluffy cheap towel I brought from home, no. His towel, giant, soft, probably from Egypt. Probably costs more than my car. Which I don't even have. I wrap it around my body. It barely stays on. Some kind of physics miracle. I try to breathe, try to make myself breathe. I open the shower door, and I see him, Adrian Drake, standing right there, in the middle of the bathroom, not moving at all like a statue. Black suit looking perfect. Not one hair out of place. Arms crossed over his chest, his face showing nothing, empty, but his eyes, oh God, his eyes, storm gray. Locked on me, dangerous, taking me apart with just a look. Complete silence, I should say something. Explain myself, beg him to forgive me. Instead, my mouth betrays every survival instinct I have, so the soaps really are fancy handmade ones. I bet Jenny they were just expensive regular ones. She's gonna owe me $20. Silence that could kill. He doesn't move, not even one muscle. Just watches me like a hunter watches something he's about to catch. Then with a voice so quiet I feel it more than hear it. Repeat that slowly, what you just said. My brain is screaming at me. Say sorry, beg him, cry, but my mouth keeps going, the soaps. They're made from Syrian cedar, right? Because they smell like total power and terrible life choices. Mine, obviously, not yours. He takes one step forward. Just one, but it feels like an earthquake. My whole body reacts, hot then cold then panic, then something else I definitely shouldn't be feeling. You broke into my private apartment. It's a statement, not a question. Well, technically, I have a key. Jenny gave it to me so I could clean at 3 in the morning. I mean, I like to work when it's super quiet. One eyebrow goes up just a tiny bit, and you decided to take a shower in my shower using my stuff. He takes another step. Now he's close, way too close. I can see tiny details I shouldn't notice, a small scar on his jaw. The smell of whiskey and leather, his jaw clenched tight, and something in his eyes, something that isn't anger. It's worse, interest. His hand moves, slow, controlled, palm flat against the wall right beside my head, trapping me without even touching me. He leans down, his face coming closer, not aggressive, calculated. His eyes move slowly, over my wet face, my throat, my bare shoulders, the towel that's barely holding on. His voice goes lower, dangerous, close. If I catch you like this in my bathroom again. He pauses, on purpose, making me wait. My heart feels like a rock concert drum solo. I should stay completely quiet, just agree with whatever he says, then disappear forever. Instead, I hear myself say, "Good thing you didn't show up 2 minutes earlier." The whole thing would have been way more embarrassing than this. Total silence. He blinks once, like he's trying to process if I actually just said that. Then the corner of his mouth moves just slightly. It's not really a smile. It's more like a threat dressed up as curiosity. "You are impossible. Thank you so much. That wasn't meant as a compliment." But the way his voice sounds suggests maybe it kind of was. He leans in even more, tiny movements invading space that already belonged to him anyway. You have absolutely no idea what kind of problem you just created for yourself. My breathing stops working right. Can I maybe pay you back in installments? Like clean for free for the next 3 months? Another pause. Then something happens. He smiles, not a full smile, just one side of his mouth. Quick. Devastating. 3 months of you being here every single day doing who knows what. He pulls away suddenly, turns his back to me. Terrible idea. For who exactly I want to ask but don't. He walks toward the door. Hand on the handle. I finally breathe. Then he stops, looks back over his shoulder at me. Emma Clark. 24 years old, works here for 6 months, lives in an apartment in Brooklyn, takes bus 43, works the shift from 7 till 3. My blood turns to ice. How do you know all that? I know everything about everyone who enters my house. Heavy pause, and now you've gone into a place where you definitely shouldn't have been. That changes everything. He leaves, the door closes, soft, final, and I just stand there, still wet, shaking, scared, and God help me. More alive than I've felt in the last 6 months. My phone buzzes in my pocket, Jenny texting me, "So how was it? Is the shower as amazing as you thought?" I look at the closed door, at the steam still hanging in the air, at his towel wrapped against my skin. I type back to her. I think I just made the biggest mistake of my entire life. I pause, then add, or maybe the best decision ever. Haven't really decided yet, because something changed in the way he looked at me. How he said my name out loud. How he smiled, if that even counts as a smile. And now, right now, I want to know what happens next. Even though I know I should run away, should never ever come back here, but I won't run, because Adrian Drake just really saw me. Actually saw me, and something about the way his eyes traveled over my body. It wasn't just anger, it was hunger. He shows up and she's standing there just like that. I don't sleep at all. How could I possibly sleep? Every single time I close my eyes I see him. Those storm gray eyes, that almost smile. The way he said my name like it was both a threat and a promise at the exact same time. That changes everything. What changes exactly? That I still have my job? Probably not. That I'm still alive? That's questionable. That I'll ever be able to look at any shower without bursting into flames from pure shame. Definitely not gonna happen. 6:47 in the morning. My apartment in Brooklyn. Jenny is laying across my couch, eating cereal straight from the box, judging me hard with her eyes. Okay, so let me get this completely straight. You took a shower in the Mafia boss's personal bathroom, and he caught you wearing only a towel. I'm making coffee. My hands still won't stop shaking. When you say it like that, it sounds so much worse than it was. Emma, it is worse. How is this not worse? That's actually a fair point, but he didn't kill me. That's got to account for something, right? Jenny stops chewing mid-bite. He didn't kill you yet. There's a really big difference. She points her spoon right at me. What did he say to you exactly? I remember it. Every single word burned into my brain forever. He said that changes everything. Jenny's eyes go super wide. Changes everything, Emma. That's either really good or like catastrophically bad. And with men like Adrian Drake, it's usually the second one. I should call in sick today. Should just quit my job. Should move to a different state, a different country, maybe a different planet. Instead, I'm sitting on bus 43, heading straight back to the fancy apartment, because apparently keeping myself safe isn't exactly my strong point. 8:03 in the morning. The entrance to the building. Victor the doorman. He's like 60-something. Always been super kind to me, but he looks at me differently today. Like he knows something, like everyone knows. Miss Clark, his voice sounds too careful, way too careful. Mr. Drake is expecting you. My stomach drops straight to the floor. Expecting me, like expecting me so he can fire me. Or expecting me so he can murder me. Can you maybe be a little more specific? Victor almost smiles, almost. He didn't give me specifics. Just said to send you right up when you arrive. Great, fantastic, absolutely not terrifying at all. The elevator ride feels exactly like death row. I stare at my reflection in the shiny polished doors. Hair pulled back tight. My uniform pressed and neat. My face showing exactly 0 hours of sleep. The elevator makes that ding sound, top floor, doors slide open. And he's standing right there, Adrian Drake, standing in his entrance area like he owns the entire world. Which technically he kind of does, different suit today. Dark charcoal gray, no tie on, the first 2 buttons left undone. Looking unfairly good for someone who probably slept as little as I did. His eyes find mine right away. Lock on, hold there, Emma, just my name, but the way he says it, low, controlled, loaded with meaning I can't figure out. Mr. Drake, my voice sounds steadier than I expected. Small miracle right there. Victor said you wanted to see me. He doesn't move at all, doesn't even blink. I did want to see you. Long, heavy pause. Wait, what? Is this for cleaning stuff? Because I can start with the living room, or the kitchen, or literally anywhere that isn't your private personal bathroom. Corner of his mouth twitches just slightly. Not quite a smile, but close enough. We need to have a conversation about last night. Oh God, here it comes. The firing speech, the threats. The "you're lucky I don't throw you off the balcony" talk. Instead, he just says, "Follow me." He turns around, walks deeper into the apartment, and because I'm apparently completely incapable of making any good decisions ever, I follow him. He leads me straight to his office. I've cleaned this room like 100 times before, but never ever with him actually in it. It feels different now, heavier, smaller, like the walls are slowly closing in on me. He points to a chair, leather, expensive looking, probably worth my entire month's salary. Sit down. It's not a request, it's a command. I sit. He doesn't sit. Instead, he leans back against his desk, arms crossed over his chest, looking down at me with an expression I absolutely cannot read, like a hunter studying something he's about to catch. But also something else I can't name. The silence just stretches out forever. I should let him speak first. Stay totally quiet, be professional, but my mouth has completely different plans. If this is about the towel, I'll totally pay for the dry cleaning. Or I'll buy you a replacement, whatever costs less. His eyebrow goes up. The towel, yes, the fancy Egyptian one that I borrowed without any permission at 3 in the morning. He stays quiet for a really long moment. Then he says, You actually think I brought you here to talk about laundry? When he says it like that, it sounds completely ridiculous. I mean, no, maybe. I honestly don't know what else we'd need to discuss about last night. You know, besides the part where I might lose my job, or something worse than that. His expression changes. Gets darker, worse. You think I would actually hurt you. The question catches me totally off guard. You're Adrian Drake. People whisper your name like it's some kind of curse. I broke into your private space. Totally naked in your shower. That seems like pretty good grounds for consequences. He pushes himself off the desk. Moves closer to me. Not in a threatening way, but definitely on purpose. He stops right in front of my chair. Looking down at me, I don't hurt innocent people, Emma. Stupid people, yes. Reckless people who break into private apartments at 3 in the morning. Absolutely, I deal with them. Pause, but actually hurt them. No, I don't do that. Relief floods through my whole body. Then he crouches down. Suddenly we're at exact eye level, and the air completely changes, becomes electric. Dangerous, charged with something. His voice drops lower, gets intimate, way too close. What I really want to know is why. Why did you actually do it? Should I tell the truth or should I lie? Lie or truth? You know what, screw it. Truth it is. Curiosity mostly, plus stupidity. 6 whole months of wondering what it's like to be you. To have literally everything, to live in a place where even the soap is just. I wave my hand around vaguely. Extraordinary. His eyes don't leave mine for even 1 second. And was it extraordinary? I should say no. Should totally downplay the whole thing. Instead, I hear myself say, yes, the shower is completely life-changing. Like taking a bath in a cloud made out of money and regret. Something flickers across his expression. Definitely amusement. Regret because you got caught, obviously. And if I hadn't caught you that night, would you have done it again? Honesty seems to be working pretty well so far. So I say, probably yeah. The water pressure alone is honestly worth the risk of death. He actually laughs. Like really laughs. Short and low and totally unexpected and devastating. Then his hand moves, slow, deliberate. He touches my chin with just 1 finger. Lifts my face up slightly. Just that 1 finger, but it burns. You're either incredibly brave or incredibly stupid, Emma. My breath catches in my throat. I'm voting heavily for stupid. Like really leaning towards stupid here. His thumb strokes across my skin once. Feather light touch, I'm not. Wait, what did he just say? He lets go of me. Stands back up. Creates distance between us. Leaving me feeling dizzy and totally confused. He moves back over to his desk. Picks up a folder that's sitting there. I had my head of security pull up your complete file. Background check. All your references, your whole employment history. Panic spikes through me fast. I didn't lie on my application, I swear. I know you didn't. Everything checks out perfectly fine. He opens up the folder. Emma Clark, 24 years old. Parents died when you were 16. Worked 3 different jobs just to finish high school. 2 jobs right now. Taking night classes at community college. Studying art history. Hearing my entire life summarized like that. It's really strange. Makes me feel vulnerable, exposed. Is there an actual point to all this? Or are we just reading out my depressing life story? His eyes snap up to meet mine. The point is that you're not stupid. Reckless, absolutely. Impulsive, for sure. But definitely not stupid. He closes the folder, sets it to the side, which means last night wasn't just simple curiosity. It was something way different. My heart starts pounding. Don't lie to me, Emma. His voice gets soft. But there's steel underneath it. I'll know if you're lying. Okay, fine. Full complete honesty then. I wanted to feel different. Just for 5 minutes. To pretend I'm not the girl who scrubs toilets for a living. Who takes 2 different buses just to get home. To feel like someone who actually belongs in a place like this. Total silence. His expression is completely unreadable. Then he asks, and did you feel like you belonged there? I actually think about it. Really, really think? No, I felt like a fake person playing dress up, which technically I totally was. He moves around the desk, sits down in his big chair, looks at me across all that expensive wood. Here's exactly what's going to happen now. You're going to keep working here, same exact schedule, same duties as before. Relief almost knocks me over completely. Thank you so much. I promise I won't ever. He holds up one hand to stop me. But there are new rules now. Of course there are new rules. Rule number 1. You don't enter my private apartment ever, unless I specifically ask you to come in. That's reasonable. Rule number 2. You don't use any of my personal stuff. Shower products, towels. Anything at all. That's fair. Rule number 3. And you tell me the complete truth, always, about absolutely everything. No matter what I ask you, wait about literally everything, like my favorite color, my childhood pet's name. What exactly? His smile is really sharp. Whatever I want to know, whenever I want to know it. That seems kind of invasive. And weirdly intimate. And if I refuse, he leans way back in his chair, fingers pressed together. Then you can go find employment somewhere else. Your choice entirely. It's obviously a test. If I agree, then I'm bound to follow his rules forever. If I refuse, then I'm unemployed starting now, but something in his eyes, some kind of challenge, interest. Something that makes my pulse race like crazy. Fine, new rules accepted, but I have one condition of my own. His eyebrow goes up, surprised. You're actually negotiating with me right now. You said I'm not stupid. So yes, I'm negotiating. His smile gets wider, more genuine this time. I'm listening. You have to answer my questions too. Truth for truth, fair exchange. He thinks about it for long enough. I'm sure he's gonna refuse. Then he says, "Deal, but I get to ask first." Of course he does. He stands up from his chair, walks over to the huge window, puts his hands in his pockets, doesn't look at me when he asks his question. Why art history? Why study something that won't ever make you any real money? Easy answer, because beauty matters, even when life is really ugly, especially when it's ugly. He turns around, looks at me with something that might be respect. Your turn to ask. 1,000 different questions flood into my mind all at once. I pick the safest one. Why didn't you fire me, or do something worse? His smile is dangerous, because you interest me. And I don't get interested in people easily. The way he says the word interest. Like it means something way more. Something darker. Something that makes my skin feel like it's burning. He glances down at his expensive watch. You have work you need to do. Start with the east wing of the apartment. Stay completely out of the master's suite. The dismissal is super clear. Final. I stand up from the chair, head toward the door. His voice stops me before I can leave. Emma, I turn back around. He's standing with his back to the window, just a dark shape of pure power. Next time you want to use my shower, just ask me first. My brain completely short-circuits. You're actually giving me permission. His smile is slow, like a predator. I'm giving you an option. What you choose to do with it, he shrugs. That's completely up to you. I leave the office, legs shaking, heart racing like crazy. Out in the hallway, I lean hard against the wall. Pull out my phone, text Jenny real quick. He didn't fire me. Her reply comes back instantly. So what did he do instead? I stare at the closed office door, at the impossible choice he just gave me. Something way worse. He made it interesting. 3 days since that office conversation. 3 whole days of his new rules. 3 days of him watching me like I'm some puzzle he's completely determined to solve. And me, I'm trying really hard to pretend I don't notice him watching. Spoiler alert. I notice absolutely everything. How he always seems to be in whatever room I happen to be cleaning. Not hovering over me, not obvious about it. Just there, reading reports, making phone calls, just existing in the same space, like gravity pulling us together. Yesterday, I was dusting all the books in the library. He walked in, sat down in his big leather chair, opened up a book, didn't read even one single page for 20 whole minutes. Just watched me reach up for the high shelves. When I finally turned around to look, he was already gone, but his coffee cup was still warm when I touched it. Today feels different, though. I can feel it the exact moment I arrive at the building. 8:05 in the morning. The building entrance. Victor isn't standing at his usual post. The lobby is completely empty, way too quiet. Every instinct I have is screaming at me to leave right now. Instead, I take the elevator up, because apparently, I'm completely incapable of keeping myself safe. The doors slide open, top floor. Adrian is standing right there, waiting for me, a gun strapped at his hip. Phone pressed against his ear. His expression looks like it's carved from solid ice. He sees me. His eyes flash with something. Relief, maybe, then anger, before he ends his phone call. You shouldn't be here right now. Not good morning. Not any kind of hello. Just straight up blunt concern disguised as being annoyed. I work here. It's Tuesday. This is literally what my Tuesdays look like. He crosses the distance between us super fast, grabs my arm. Not rough exactly, but firm. There's been a threat made, a credible one, against this building, against me personally. My stomach drops straight to the floor. A threat like what exactly? A bomb, a shooter, a strongly worded email. His jaw clenches tight. This isn't any kind of joke, Emma. I'm totally aware of that. I use humor when I'm absolutely terrified. It's like a coping mechanism. Something in his expression softens. Barely, I'm moving you right now. There's a safe house about 40 minutes outside the city. Wait, hold on, moving me. Why would anyone threaten me? I'm literally nobody. His grip on my arm tightens just slightly. You're not nobody, the way he says it. Final, absolute, not up for any negotiation. Like it's a complete fact and not just his opinion. I should argue with him. Should insist I can just go home. Be safe there instead. But his eyes, storm gray and worried, and something else I can't name. They tell me that arguing is completely pointless. Fine, okay, but I need to call Jenny. Let her know where I'm going. Already done. Spoke to her about 10 minutes ago. Told her you're with me, that you're safe. He spoke to Jenny. My Jenny, you have her phone number. His expression is almost sheepish, almost. I have everyone's number. It's literally my job to know things, right? Because he's Adrian Drake. He knows absolutely everything, including apparently that I'm in danger before I even know it myself. 20 minutes later, we're in an armored SUV. On the highway, rain coming down. I'm sitting in the back seat. He's right beside me. There's a driver up front. Completely silent. We haven't spoken even once since leaving the building. The silence feels heavy, charged like lightning just waiting to strike. Finally, I ask him, how long do we have to stay at this safe house? He doesn't look at me, just stares out the window until the threat gets neutralized completely. Could be a few hours. Could be days alone with him. My heart does something really complicated. And by we, you mean you're staying there too. Now he looks at me, full attention, focused, intense. You think I would leave you alone in some unfamiliar place? Well, someone out there wants me dead. I mean, you have people for that kind of thing, security guards. People who actually know how to protect someone properly. His voice drops lower, gets dangerous. Nobody protects what's mine better than I do myself. What's mine? Those words just hang there in the air, heavy, possessive, unmistakable. I'm not yours. I'm your employee. His smile is sharp, has no humor in it. Keep telling yourself that if it helps. The safe house turns out to be a total understatement. It's actually a mansion, smaller than the main apartment, sure, but still totally absurdly expensive. Stone on the outside, windows from floor to ceiling, surrounded by thick forest, isolated, private. Dangerous in a completely different way. Inside it's all dark wood and leather everywhere. Masculine. Controlled, just like him. He leads me upstairs, opens a bedroom door. This one's yours. Bathroom is through that door over there. Clothes in the closet. Should fit you. I peek my head inside. King-sized bed. Soft, pretty lighting. View looking out at the forest. You just happen to have clothes here, in my exact size. He doesn't answer my question. Just looks at me with an expression that says, I told you I know everything. Get settled in. I'll make us dinner. Wait, hold on. You actually cook? His smile is quick, devastating. I'm Russian, of course I cook. He leaves before I can say anything back. The closet is completely stocked. Jeans, sweaters, all the basics, every single thing in my exact size. Everything brand new, tags still attached. He prepared all of this specifically for me, before today even happened. Which means he's been planning this, preparing for it, thinking ahead to situations where I would need his protection. Where I would need him, that thought should probably scare me. Instead, it makes something tighten in my chest. I change into the jeans, a soft gray sweater, leave my feet bare, then I go find him downstairs in the kitchen. And I literally stop dead because Adrian Drake, Mafia boss, feared by millions of people, is wearing an apron. A black apron, his sleeves rolled up, tattoos on full display, chopping vegetables with precision that's almost violent. You're staring at me, totally busted, you're wearing an apron. It's unexpected. He doesn't look up at me. Just keeps chopping. You think I survive by ordering takeout every night. I think you survive by having people who cook for you. Now he looks up, still holding the knife in his hand, looking dangerous and domestic, all at the exact same time. I don't like having people in my space. I cook my own food. I clean my own place. I take care of what's mine. There it is again, that word. Mine, I'm not, sit down. It's a command, not a request. I sit at the kitchen island. Watch him work. He moves with total efficiency, complete confidence, like he's done this exact thing 1,000 times before. Boils water, adds pasta, stirs sauce that smells absolutely incredible. These are pelmeni, Russian dumplings. My grandmother's recipe. You learned how to cook from your grandmother. There's a pause, brief, painful. She raised me after my parents died. Oh, I'm really sorry. He just shrugs, but tension ripples through his shoulders. It was a long time ago. I was 8 years old. 8. The same exact age I was when my parents died in that car accident. His knife goes completely still. It was a bomb, meant for my grandfather. My father was just collateral damage. The way his tone sounds so casual, like he's talked about this so many times it doesn't mean anything anymore. But his hands, white knuckle tight on the counter, they tell a completely different story. Without even thinking about it, I move around the island. Stand right beside him. It's your turn to ask me something. Fair trade, remember, he looks at me. Surprised I'm standing this close. Why art history, really this time? Not the answer you gave me before. He wants truth, real truth, because my mother was a painter. Before she died, she used to take me to museums all the time, tell me stories about all the pieces, make them come alive for me. I pause, and after she was gone, art was the only place I could still find her. His expression softens completely. How old were you? 8 years old. Understanding passes between us without any words. Unspoken, heavy, 2 orphans, both raised by ghosts of the past. He reaches out, tucks my hair behind my ear. So gentle, unexpected. You deserved so much better than that. So did you. His thumb strokes my cheek once. Feather light, then he pulls his hand away, goes back to cooking. But something definitely shifted just now. Cracked open, we eat at the island, side by side, rain hitting the windows. The food is completely incredible. Rich, savory, comfort in every single bite. This is really, really good. Like criminally good. He almost smiles. Criminally is an appropriate word choice. I didn't mean it like that. I know exactly what you meant. We eat in comfortable silence. Then I ask, why do you do it? The whole Mafia thing. You're smart. You're educated. You could literally be anything. He sets down his fork, looks straight at me. Because it's the only family I have left. My grandfather built this entire empire. My father died protecting it. Walking away from it would dishonor them both. Even if it's slowly killing you, his eyes go dark. Honest, who says it's killing me? Your eyes do, when you think nobody's watching you. Really long pause. You watch me first. Total standoff, neither one of us backing down. Then his hand moves, covers mine on the counter, warm, solid, possessive without being aggressive at all. I watch you because you make me feel something. Something I haven't felt in a really long time. My breath catches. What exactly? His thumb strokes across my knuckles, slow, deliberate, hope that maybe there's something beyond all this. Beyond violence and blood and just surviving. The rawness in his voice. It completely undoes me, Adrian. You disarm me, Emma, and I really don't like it. But I also don't want it to stop. Before I can say anything back to him. His phone buzzes, harsh, intrusive, breaking the moment. He pulls his hand away, checks the phone. His expression hardens immediately. Threats still active. We're staying here tonight. He looks up. Both of us staying. His eyes meet mine. Burning, yes, both of us. Because I don't trust anyone else to keep you completely safe. He stands up from his seat. Clears our plates, moves with military efficiency. There are 2 bedrooms here. Yours and mine. Right across the hall from each other. You need anything at all, anything, you come find me immediately. What if he turns around, pins me with his gaze. No what ifs, you're safe here with me, always, the certainty in his voice, like it's actual law, unchangeable. Written in stone forever. Later that night, 11 at night, I'm in my room, can't sleep at all, brain way too active. Heart way too loud, I hear movement from his room, pacing back and forth. He can't sleep either apparently. Before I can talk myself out of it, I cross the hallway, knock softly on his door, come in, I open the door slowly. He's standing by the window, no shirt on, tattoos on full display, scars I didn't even know existed, looking at me like I'm unexpected, but also somehow inevitable. I can't sleep, he just nods, understanding completely. Me neither. Long pause, loaded with meaning. Stay here if you want to. Just stay. It's not sexual. Not predatory. Just lonely, human, vulnerable. I cross the room, sit on the edge of his bed. He joins me there. Close but not touching me. We just sit in silence, rain falling, just breathing, just existing. Then his hand finds mine. Laces our fingers together. Thank you for being here, for not running away from me. Where would I even run to? You know where I live, where I work. Probably my blood type too. His laugh is soft, real, be positive. And you're allergic to penicillin. Of course he knows that. I lean my head on his shoulder. He stiffens for just a second. Then relaxes completely. We stay exactly like that, until exhaustion finally wins. I wake up hours later. Still in his bed, his arm wrapped around me, protective, possessive, not sexual at all, just claiming me. And for the first time in years, I actually feel safe. The morning after everything shifts, I wake up to the smell of fresh coffee. And regret, not regret about last night. That was unexpectedly perfect. Regret that I have to open my eyes. Face reality, because reality means I have to acknowledge something. That I fell asleep in Adrian Drake's bed. In his arms, like it was the most natural thing in the entire world. Spoiler alert, it absolutely wasn't. I'm alone in the bed now. His side is empty, still warm though, meaning he left pretty recently. I sit up. Run my hands through my messy hair. Try to process everything. We slept together, not sexually, but intimately. Maybe even more intimate than actual sex. He held me the entire night. Like I was something precious, something worth protecting, and I let him do it. Even worse, I liked it. I find him downstairs in the kitchen. Morning light coming through, looking unfairly good. Black shirt, jeans, barefoot, his hair slightly messy. Human in a way that feels dangerous. He's making breakfast, eggs, toast, fresh fruit arranged with precision that screams control freak. He hears me coming, doesn't turn around, coffee's ready for you. Mugs are in the cabinet above the sink. So casual, like I wake up in his bed every single morning. Like this is totally normal, narrator voice. This is absolutely not normal. I pour myself coffee, stand awkwardly by the counter about last night. Now he turns around, eyes finding mine immediately. Storm gray and completely steady. What about it? It's a loaded question, testing me, seeing what I'll actually say. I just wanted to thank you for letting me stay. I know that was probably, don't, one word, but it stops me cold. He crosses the space between us, stops close. Not touching me, but close enough I can feel his heat. Don't downplay it. Don't make it smaller than what it actually was. His voice is low, intense, honest. You came to me. You stayed with me. You trusted me. That's not nothing, Emma. The way he says my name, like it actually matters, like I matter. I just didn't want you to think I was assuming things or expecting anything. His hand comes up, cups my face, gentle but firm. The only thing I expect from you is honesty. Always complete honesty. Everything else, he pauses. His thumb strokes my cheekbone. Everything else we figure out together. Together, that word hangs between us, a promise and a threat all at once. His phone buzzes, completely ruins the moment. He pulls away from me, checks the message. His expression hardens immediately. Threat's been neutralized completely. Building is secure again. You can go back now. Relief floods through me fast, followed immediately by something else. Disappointment, that's good news, great news, excellent news actually. He's watching me super carefully. Reading every tiny expression on my face. You don't sound happy about it. I need to tell him the truth. He wants truth. I am happy. It's just, this place is really quiet, peaceful. The city is so loud, chaotic. Completely exhausting. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. He sets down his phone, turns to face me fully. You can come back here anytime you want. This house is yours, whenever you need it. Wait, hold on, yours, as in you're giving me actual access. His smile is quick, dangerous. I'm giving you a key and the security code, an explicit permission to use this place. This is completely insane. Why would you even do that? He steps closer, invading space that already belonged to him anyway. Because you're mine to protect, and I protect what's mine properly. There it is again, mine, but this time it doesn't feel possessive. It feels safe. I'm not a possession. His eyes flash with something, not anger, something way deeper. No, you're not. You're a choice, one I'm making every single day. My breath catches. Adrian, eat your breakfast. We leave in 1 hour. It's a dismissal, but gentler than before. We eat in total silence, comfortable silence. Weird silence, perfect silence. Then I ask, can I ask you something? He nods, his mouth full of eggs. Why me? Really, why me? You could literally have anyone. Models, socialites, people who actually belong in your world. He swallows his food, sets down his fork, looks at me like he's been waiting for this exact question. Because they want what I have, the power, the money, the name itself. Pause, you wanted my shower. I actually choke on my coffee. That's your reasoning. I broke into your bathroom, so that makes me girlfriend material. His smile is absolutely devastating. You broke into my bathroom because you wanted to feel something. Experience something beyond your normal reality. That's honest, that's real. He leans forward, elbows on the counter. Everyone else puts on a fake mask around me. You insulted my soap choices while wearing my towel. That's refreshing. I can't help but laugh. So I'm basically the court jester. Just entertainment. His expression goes totally serious. Intense, no. You're the first real thing I've encountered in 10 years. And I'm not letting that go. 1 hour later, we're in the SUV, heading back to the city. I'm staring out the window, processing absolutely everything. His hand finds mine on the seat between us, laces our fingers together. Just like last night, natural, easy. What are you thinking about right now? Truth time that this is really complicated. You're my boss, you're dangerous, you live in a world I don't understand at all. His grip tightens just slightly. And I don't care, which is probably really stupid, but there it is. He pulls my hand up to his lips. Kisses my knuckles, soft, reverent, not stupid, brave. Brave people don't shake when you touch them. His smile is slow, like a predator. You're shaking because you feel it too. This thing between us. I turn to face him directly. What is it exactly, this thing? His eyes are dark, honest, vulnerable. I don't know yet, but I really want to find out. We arrive back at the building, 2 in the afternoon. Everything looks completely normal, untouched. Like the threat never even existed, but something definitely changed between us, undeniable. Victor greets us at the entrance. With a knowing smile, "Welcome back, Mr. Drake, Miss Clark," the way he says Miss Clark, like I'm not just the cleaning lady anymore. Like I'm something else now, something more. The elevator ride up, silent, charged with electricity. The doors open, top floor. Adrian steps out first, turns back to look at me. "You're off work today. Go home, get some rest, I don't really need to." His hand comes up, touches my face briefly, electric. Not a suggestion, an actual order. Go home, sleep properly, come back tomorrow morning. Pause, his thumb strokes my jaw. "And Emma, next time you want to use my shower." He leans in close, his lips nearly touching my ear. "Ask me first." "I'll join you." He pulls back, walks into the apartment. The door closes behind him, leaving me just standing there. Knees completely weak, heart racing like crazy. I somehow make it to the lobby, my legs functioning on pure autopilot. I pull out my phone, text Jenny immediately. I need wine, and possibly a priest, in that exact order. Her response comes back instantly. "What happened?" I stare at the elevator, at the top floor, buttons still glowing. "I think I'm falling for the Mafia boss." I pause, then add, "Scratch that. I'm definitely falling, but here's the thing. I don't think I'm falling alone." The way he looked at me, held me, protected me, that wasn't just simple attraction. That was something way deeper, darker, more dangerous. That was possession, but the kind where he'd burn the entire world down before letting it touch me. And God help me, I want to let him. I go home to my apartment, try to sleep. Can't sleep at all, because every single time I close my eyes, I feel his arms around me, his voice in my ear. "You're mine to protect." His lips on my knuckles, brave, his final words to me, "I'll join you, 11 at night." My phone buzzes, unknown number, but I know exactly who it is. "Are you sleeping?" I shouldn't respond to him. Should maintain some distance, some professionalism. Instead, I type back, "No, can't stop thinking about someone." His response is immediate, "Good, because I can't stop thinking about you either." My heart feels like a drum solo. This is a really bad idea. The best things usually are. Then another message, "Tomorrow, 7 in the morning. My office, we need to talk about everything, about us, what this is, what it's becoming." I stare at my phone, at the impossible situation I've created for myself. I type back, "Okay, 7 in the morning. One more message from him. "Emma, yeah, sleep well, dream of me." He ends the conversation before I can respond, leaving me feeling flustered and frustrated and completely irrevocably hooked, because Adrian Drake doesn't do anything halfway. When he protects someone, he consumes them. When he wants something, he claims it, and now that he wants me, now that he's claimed me in every way except the physical, there's absolutely no going back, only forward. Into whatever dangerous, beautiful, impossible thing this is becoming. The secret gets revealed, and everything falls apart. 6:47 in the morning. I'm standing outside his office door, 13 minutes early, because apparently when the Mafia boss says 7, you don't show up at 7:01. I knock on the door, "Come in." His voice already sounds tense, not good at all. I walk in. He's sitting at his desk. Different than usual, papers absolutely everywhere, organized chaos. He looks up at me. His eyes look tired. Like he didn't sleep either. "You're early, you're stressed." His mouth almost curves into a smile, almost. Observant as always, he points to the chair. "Sit down." I sit. Then I notice the folder on his desk. Thick, worn-looking, my name written on the tab. My blood runs completely cold. What is that? He doesn't answer me right away. Just stares at it like it's a bomb about to explode. Then he pushes it across the desk toward me. "Open it." My hands shake as I flip it open. Inside are photos of me, dozens of them, going back months. Me leaving my apartment, standing at the bus stop, at my night classes, at work, not creepy stalker photos. Professional surveillance photos with dates, times, locations all documented, and then a report, title at the top, "Protected Assets Priority Alpha." My name right at the top of the list. Priority Alpha, I look up at him. He's watching me, expression guarded. How long? His jaw tightens. 8 months, before I even took the shower. Before he caught me there. 8 whole months of watching me, protecting me, knowing about me. Why? He stands up from his chair, moves to the window, hands in his pockets. Because 6 months before you started working here, someone tried to kill you. What? I don't even. The subway last March, the train malfunction. You were standing on platform B? The train came early. You stepped back just in time. I remember that. Barely. Everyone said it was a mechanical failure. It wasn't an accident. He turns around, eyes dark. Someone tampered with the brakes, meant to hit 3 specific targets. You were one of them. The entire room spins. Why would anyone want to kill me? His expression is solid granite. Because of who your father was, before he died, before you were orphaned, my father, museum curator. Gentle person, harmless, my father wasn't anything. Your father was FSB, Russian intelligence, deep cover for 20 years. No, you're wrong. He worked at the museum. He loved art. Adrian crosses over to me, crouches down. Eye level with me, gentle despite the bomb he just dropped. He did love art. That part was completely real. Pause, but he also gathered intelligence on Russian oligarchs operating in New York, including my grandfather. Everything I know is shattering, and someone killed him for it. Adrian nods, and when you turned 18, became a legal adult, inherited his files, you became a target too. I don't have any files, you do. Safety deposit box, First National Bank, under your mother's maiden name. Your father left specific instructions. You get access when you turn 25 next year. I turn 25 next year. So you've been protecting me. Because of my father, something flashes in his eyes. Pain, frustration, at first yes. I owed your father a debt. He saved my grandfather's life once, warned him about an assassination attempt. Pause, but that's not why I'm still protecting you now. My heart pounds, then why? He reaches out, tucks my hair behind my ear, his touch lingering, because somewhere between watching you take 3 buses to get to night class and seeing you laugh at terrible street performers, I stopped seeing you as an obligation. His thumb strokes my cheekbone. I started seeing you as mine. I should be angry, should feel violated, watched, manipulated. Instead, I hear myself say, "You've been watching me for 8 months, protecting me, and you never said anything. Would you have believed me if I just walked up and said, 'Hi, I'm the Mafia boss and someone's trying to kill you'?" That's a fair point, actually. So the job, getting me to work here, that was strategy. Keep you close where I could monitor threats, where no one would dare touch you. He stands up, creates distance, and the shower incident. I knew you'd taken Jenny's keys. Knew you were curious. I came back early specifically to catch me. He doesn't deny it. To see if you'd run away. Or if you'd stay. It was a test. It was all just a test. And if I'd run, his smile is sharp, dangerous. I would have found another way. I'm very resourceful. I stand up from the chair, start pacing, processing everything. 8 months. He's known about me for 8 months. Protected me, watched me, wanted me, without ever saying one single word. This is completely insane. Yes, it is. You're insane, probably. I should quit, leave, disappear. His voice drops. Deadly serious. You could try, but I'd find you. And whoever's hunting you would find you too. At least with me here. You're alive. I turn around, face him directly. So what? I'm just supposed to accept that my entire life is a lie. That I'm some target that you've been falling for you. Yes, accept that too. Everything stops. What did you just say? He crosses the room, doesn't touch me, but gets close enough I feel his heat. You think I spend sleepless nights worrying about all my protected assets? You think I offer them safe houses, keys, access to my private life? His eyes burn into mine. You're not an asset, Emma. You're not an obligation. You're the first person in 10 years who makes me want something beyond just surviving. My breath catches. Adrian, I'm not good. I'm not safe. I'm covered in blood and violence, and things you'll never understand. His hand comes up, cups my face, but I'm yours if you want me. This is insane, impossible, dangerous. He's a killer, a criminal, someone who lives in shadows, but he's also the man who held me all night. Who cooks his grandmother's recipes, who watches me with eyes that see everything, who's been protecting me when I didn't even know I needed it. I don't know if I can trust you. His thumb strokes my jaw. I know, but I'm asking you to try, and if I can't. Pain flashes across his face, real, raw. Then I keep protecting you anyway, from a distance, because some things aren't negotiable. He pulls away, goes back to his desk. You have a choice. Stay here. Let me keep you safe or leave. And I'll still keep you safe, but you won't see me again. It's an ultimatum. Final, absolute. I should leave. Should run, should protect myself from this man, who's too dangerous, too intense, too everything. Instead, I say, I want to see the files, my father's files, everything. He looks up, surprised, when you turn 25. No, right now, if someone's trying to kill me because of them, I deserve to know why. He thinks about it. Long pause, then nods, okay, but not alone. We go together. When tomorrow, First National Bank, 9 in the morning. He stands up, walks toward me, stops close. But tonight you stay here at the safe house, non-negotiable. Adrian, his hand tangles in my hair, gentle, possessive. I'm not asking Emma, I'm telling you, someone's escalating. The threat yesterday wasn't random. They're getting bolder. Fear spikes through me. So what do? Hide forever. His forehead touches mine. Intimate, grounding. No, you let me handle it. Let me protect you. Let me, he stops, breathing hard. Let me keep you. The rawness in his voice. The vulnerability beneath all the violence. It breaks something inside me. Okay, he pulls back. Surprise in his eyes. Okay, I stay tonight. Tomorrow we get the files. I take a breath and then we figure out what this is together. His smile is devastating. Relief and hunger and something way deeper. Together, he kisses my forehead. Soft, reverent, pack a bag, we leave in 1 hour. As he walks away, I realize something. I'm not running from Adrian Drake. I'm running toward him, into danger, into darkness, into whatever impossible thing we're becoming. And for the first time in 8 months, maybe longer, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, the night that changes absolutely everything. Safe house, 8:47 at night. We've been here for 6 hours. 6 hours of silence heavier than words. 6 hours of him working in his office, while I pretend to read in the living room. 6 hours of both of us circling something we can't name. I'm staring at the same exact page. I've been staring at it for 20 minutes. When I hear it, glass shattering. From his office, I'm on my feet before I can think, running. The door is wide open. He's standing by the window. Whiskey glass in pieces at his feet, hands braced on the frame, head down, shoulders tense, breathing like he's been running. Or fighting, or breaking. Adrian, he doesn't turn around, doesn't move, leave Emma. His voice is raw. Wrecked, wrong, what happened? I said leave. It's not anger, it's desperation. I don't leave, I step closer. Talk to me, his laugh is bitter. Broken, talk. You want me to talk. He finally turns around, eyes red. Face carved from pain. I've had you watched for 8 months. Documented your entire life, like you're some kind of case study. And now you're here, in my space, trusting me. He runs his hands through his hair, violent. I'm a monster, Emma. And you're looking at me like I'm not. Oh, this isn't about the files or the threat or anything external. This is about him, what he thinks he is, what he believes he deserves, which is clearly nothing. I cross the room. Stand right in front of him. You're not a monster. He flinches like I just hit him. You don't know what I've done. The people I've killed. Hurt. Destroyed. I don't look away. I'm not stupid. I know what you are, what you do. Pause, and I'm still here. His eyes search mine, desperate, disbelieving. Why, he wants truth. I give him everything. Because you're also the man who cooks his grandmother's recipes, who holds me when I can't sleep, who's been protecting me for 8 months. Without asking for anything in return, I step closer. He steps back, hits the wall, cornered, vulnerable. You're also the man who looks at me like I matter, like I'm not just invisible, not just the cleaning lady. Not just my voice breaks, not just alone. Something in his expression cracks, all that control, all that ice. Melting. You're not alone. You're never alone, not anymore. His hands come up, cup my face, trembling. I should keep you away from me, for your own good, for your safety. His forehead drops to mine, but I can't. God help me, I can't. His breath is ragged, warm against my lips, because I want you, more than I've wanted anything ever. The air between us ignites, every day of tension, every look, every almost touch, exploding all at once. I rise up on my toes, close the distance, kiss him. He freezes, one heartbeat, two, then responds, like I've unlocked something. He's been holding back. His hands slide into my hair, angling my face, deepening the kiss, not gentle. Not controlled, desperate, real, raw. I grab his shirt, pull him closer, like I can fuse us together. Through sheer want, he groans, low, guttural, a sound that goes straight through me. He walks me backward, until my back hits the desk, boxes me in, his lips never leaving mine when we finally break apart. We're both breathing hard, foreheads pressed together, hearts pounding in sync. Emma, my name is a prayer and a curse. We should stop. Why, his smile is pained. Because if we don't, I won't be able to. And you deserve. Don't tell me what I deserve. I grab his face, make him look at me. I'm choosing this, choosing you, his eyes close. Agony and relief. You're going to ruin me, good, ruin me back. He kisses me again, slower this time, thorough, like he's memorizing every detail. Claiming, worshipping. His hands slide down, wrap around my waist, lift me onto the desk. He steps between my legs, pulls me flush against him. The kiss turns molten, consuming. His lips trail down, my jaw, my neck. The hollow of my throat, I arch into him, fingers tangling in his hair. Adrian, say it again. His voice is wrecked against my skin. Say my name again. Adrian, he shudders, his entire body responding. His hands are everywhere, reverent. Possessive, never crossing lines, but towing them. My waist, my back, my thighs, my face. Like he can't decide where he wants to touch most. So he touches everywhere. I'm dizzy, overwhelmed, wanting more, but also wanting this. Just this exactly. This moment where we're both vulnerable and powerful at once. Eventually after minutes or maybe hours. I honestly can't tell. We slow down, the kiss softening. Desperate becoming tender. He pulls back just enough to see me. His thumb stroking my swollen lips. I've wanted to do that. Since the moment you insulted my soap, I laugh. Breathless, giddy, that's a really weird trigger for attraction. You're a weird trigger for everything. He helps me down from the desk, steadies me when my legs wobble, keeps me close, arms around my waist. Like letting go isn't an option. Stay with me tonight, in my room. Like last time. He stops, struggles. But closer, I need, his voice roughens. I need you close. We move upstairs together, hands linked, his room. Dark wood, massive bed, floor to ceiling windows, showing forest and stars. He pulls back the covers. Simple gesture, clear invitation. I climb in, he follows, pulls me against him, my back to his chest. His arms locked around me, possessive, protective, perfect. Is this okay? I lace my fingers with his. Squeeze, more than okay. Silence, just breathing, just existing. Then he says, I'm scared. His confession is whisper soft. Of what I feel for you, how much I want this, how much I'll destroy to keep it. I turn in his arms, face him in the darkness. I'm scared too, of you, of this, of how right it feels, when it should feel wrong. His hand cups my face, gentle. Maybe it's not wrong. Maybe it's just ours and that's enough. I kiss him. Soft, sweet, a promise. It's enough. We fall asleep like that, tangled together, hearts sinking into each other. Guards finally down, and for the first time for both of us, we're not alone. I wake up at 3 a.m. to find him watching me, propped on one elbow, expression soft, unguarded, can't sleep. He touches my face. Featherlight, don't want to. Want to memorize this, you, here with me? Like he's afraid I'll disappear. I catch his hand, kiss his palm. I'm not going anywhere. Relief floods his features. Promise me, I promise. He pulls me closer, buries his face in my hair. Mine, whispered, fierce, final. You're mine, Emma, and I'm yours. Completely, the possessiveness should scare me. Instead, it feels like coming home. Yours, I whisper back. Always, we fall back asleep, holding each other like lifelines, like two people who have been drowning. Finally finding air. Tomorrow we'll face the files, the threats, the danger, but tonight we have this. This impossible, beautiful, terrifying thing we've built, and it's enough. The morning after and the promise. I wake up to the sound of running water. His side of the bed is empty. Sheets still warm. The bathroom door is cracked open. Steam escaping, light spilling out. He's in the shower, and suddenly I'm transported back to where this all started. 3 weeks ago, his apartment, my insane decision, the shower that changed everything. Before I can stop myself, I'm moving. Bare feet on cold tile, heart pounding, wearing only his t-shirt. I push the door open wider, and there he is. Behind the glass, water cascading over tattoos and scars and muscles, head tilted back, eyes closed. Unguarded, beautiful in a way that hurts, he senses me there, opens his eyes, finds me immediately. Doesn't startle, doesn't cover himself, just watches, then that smile, slow, dangerous, knowing. He opens the glass door. Steam billows out. He extends his hand. Are you just going to stand there? Or are you going to join me this time? This time, acknowledging the first time, the beginning, the moment everything shifted. My heart is a drum. Is that permission or a command? His smile widens. With you it's always an invitation. I should hesitate. Should think, should maintain some control. Instead I pull off his shirt, let it fall, step into the shower. Into the steam, into him. His hands find my waist immediately, pull me close, water cascading over both of us. Warm, perfect, I've been fantasizing about this since the moment I caught you. His voice is rough against my ear. Thought about joining you, pinning you against that tile, making you understand exactly what you'd started. His lips trace my jaw, my neck, the hollow of my throat, but I waited, because you needed to choose. Needed to want this, want me. I arch into him, fingers digging into his shoulders. I want you. I've wanted you since you looked at me. Like I was something precious, instead of something foolish. He groans, deep, primal, kisses me like he's starving. And I'm oxygen. Time loses all meaning, just water, touch, heat, connection, his hands mapping every inch of me. Reverent, possessive, worshipping, mine doing the same, learning his scars, his tattoos, the stories written on his skin. Eventually, we leave the shower, reluctantly. He wraps me in a towel, the same Egyptian one from that first night. Wraps himself in another, doesn't let go of my hand. I need to say something. His expression is serious. Vulnerable, what we're doing, this. It's dangerous, not just the threats, but us. What I feel for you is. He struggles, rare for him, consuming, obsessive. I won't be able to share you, won't be able to let you go. Ever his eyes search mine. If that scares you, tell me now, before I'm too far gone. I cup his face. Make him look at me. You think you're the only one feeling that. You think I don't lie awake, thinking about you. Wanting you, needing you, in ways that should terrify me. I lean up, kiss him soft, sure. I'm already too far gone, Adrian. So we fall together, relief washes over him. He kisses my forehead, tender, claiming together always. Later at First National Bank, 9:47 in the morning. Safety deposit box 847. Under my mother's maiden name, the bank manager leaves us alone. In the private viewing room, small metal box. My father's final secret. I open it with shaking hands. Inside are documents, dozens of them, in Russian and English. Photos of men I don't recognize, meeting in shadows, financial records, wire transfers, shell companies. And a letter addressed to me, in my father's handwriting. Adrian sits beside me, hand on my thigh. Grounding me, I open the letter. My darling Emma, if you're reading this, then I'm gone, and I'm so sorry. Sorry for the secrets, for the danger I've brought to your door. Everything in this box is insurance. Names, crimes, evidence against people who think they're untouchable. Your mother and I. We weren't just art lovers. We were operatives gathering intelligence, building cases. When she died, it wasn't an accident. They killed her. To send me a message, I should have stopped, should have walked away, but I couldn't, not when I was so close. To bringing them down, you were always meant to finish this, when you were ready, strong enough, smart enough. Trust Adrian Drake. His grandfather was my friend. His family, despite what they do, they have honor. They'll protect you. Finish what I started, Emma. Make them pay for your mother, for me, for everyone they've destroyed. I love you always, Papa. I'm crying before I finish reading. Adrian pulls me against him, lets me shatter. He knew about your family, about you. Adrian nods against my hair. Our fathers worked together for years. Your father fed my grandfather intelligence, protected him from government raids. In exchange, we protected your family. Pause. When your father died, I inherited that protection, inherited you. He pulls back, looks at me. But it stopped being duty the moment I saw you smile at that street musician who couldn't carry a tune. I laughed through my tears. That's a really specific moment. His smile is soft, real. You have no idea how many boring surveillance reports I have, documenting your life. You smiled 17 times that day. I counted. We spend 2 hours going through all the files, names I recognize, officials, businessmen, politicians, all dirty, all documented, enough evidence to bring down half of New York's elite. What do we do with all this? Adrian leans back, thinking, we use it strategically. These people are why you're in danger, but they're also leverage. His hand finds mine. I'll make a deal. These files disappear completely. In exchange, the threat against you disappears permanently, and if they refuse, his smile is razor sharp. Then I burn their empires to the ground and make sure everyone knows exactly why the violence in his promise should scare me. Instead, it feels like love. 3 days later, back at his apartment, morning, threat neutralized completely. Deal made successfully. I'm safe, for now. I'm in his suite. Our suite now, technically. He gave me a drawer first, then a closet, then just moved me in, without even asking, and I let him, because this is home now. I'm blow-drying my hair. In his bathroom, when I sense him there, I turn around. He's leaning in the doorway, suit pants, white shirt unbuttoned, watching me with that look. Hungry, possessive, mine, what? He pushes off the doorframe, walks toward me. Do you remember what I said that first night? Heat floods through me. You said a lot of things. He stops behind me, hands on my hips, pulls me against him, eyes meeting mine in the mirror. If I catch you in my bathroom again. His lips brush my ear. Well, my love, I caught you again. His accent thickens. Russian endearment, my love. I turn in his arms, look up at him. So what are you going to do about it? His smile is devastating. Everything I've wanted to do since the first time. He kisses me, deep, claiming, perfect, lifts me onto the counter, steps between my legs, mine whispered against my lips. Say it. Yours, again, yours, always yours. Satisfaction blazes in his eyes. Later, much later, we're tangled in his sheets, my head on his chest, his fingers trailing patterns on my back. I never thanked you. I look up at him for what? His smile is soft, rare, beautiful for being brave enough to break into my bathroom for starting this. I laugh. That's a weird thing to thank someone for. He catches my chin, makes me look at him. You changed everything, Emma. My life, my priorities, me. Pause. His thumb strokes my jaw. I was just surviving before you. Now I'm living. My throat tightens. I love you. The words escape before I can stop them. His eyes close, breath shuddering. When he opens them, they're wet. Say it again. I love you, Adrian Drake. Completely, impossibly, dangerously. His kiss is soft, reverent, forever. I love you, Emma Clark. More than I thought I could love anything. I love you in Russian, in English, in every language that matters. We fall asleep like that, wrapped in each other. Safe, loved, home, but in the darkness his phone buzzes. A message, unknown number, he reads it, his expression hardening. He doesn't wake me, just holds me tighter because the message is clear. Deal accepted for now, but the girl's father left more than one box. Find the others before we do, or the truce ends. More boxes, more secrets, more danger, but Adrian just looks at me, sleeping in his arms, and decides, whatever comes next, they face it together, because some things are worth fighting for. Some people are worth burning the entire world down to protect, and Emma Clark, she's worth everything.